the joy, the fun, the sheer happiness not. So the kids may enjoy the party, so our guide to help you avoid a nervous breakdown.
Hi, coming up shortly, you'll be very glad to hear hassle-free children's parties and how to throw them. I've never had a hassle-free children's parties, but Juliet Moxley says she's going to convince me. And while we're still on children, oh, the horror at the prospect of organising yet another birthday party. The entertainment, the food, the fighting. Meet mother of four and tireless party troubleshooter Juliet Moxley. Morning again, Juliet. I've seen you before. Her book here, this book, it's called Children's Parties, full of some brilliant ideas for children's parties, obviously. Look at this. I say, this is absolutely horrible. That's that horrible sort of... well, I know, but kids love it. That's sort of those horrible jelly sweets that you get, like snakes and things, in gunge or jelly.
It is jelly, yes.
It is jelly.
Greeny blue jelly.
Yeah. Lobster. And grow your own crab.
Crab croissants. Lovely idea. Great. Now, come on, because you were saying to me earlier that the whole point about children's parties at the moment is they can, if you get everything, like these themed tablecloths, cups, plates, they do get very expensive.
Yes, they do. In fact, we have some over there with the children, which are brightly coloured and look wonderful. Otherwise, it would all be very brown, being teddy bears. But if you buy all these themed things, it can cost a fortune. So if you get a white plate, and what I've done here, so you can see the stages, was just paint it yellow and then put all the details on, so that I've done some plates with teddy bears. And then, again, for serving the food, if you don't want to serve it on plates and you want to do something different, save your shoe boxes. There's an ordinary children's shoe box. And what I've done with these is to actually get kitchen paper, which is covered in glue, and then you stick it all over the box so that it looks like wicker work, and then you just paint it. So again, it's just a different way of doing things.
They can take that home as well, can't they?
Yeah.
But they can take the party bags and the presents home, can't they?
They can indeed, yeah. And the other thing is to do a frieze using lining paper, which is a very cheap way. So you could actually do this for your tablecloth or as a background. And I made a paper template, but in fact you could use a teddy bear pastry cutter if you can get one. And then you draw around that, paint it in.
We can see these, yeah.
And then just, you know, do the details of the face and the nose and the mouth, and if you want, you know, you can do his little paws and
yeah, it's obviously time consuming, but you know, it's satisfying, isn't it? And as you say, you save yourself pounds and pounds and pounds.
Well,
go on.
Well, I was going to say, yes, it can be time consuming, but you can involve the children who are actually in the party and doing the things. And the book actually has lots of themes in it, and I've given some basic patterns. And so, for example, although we haven't got the children dressed up today because it's rather hot to be in teddy bear suits, in fact, we have sort of hoods, and from one pattern you can make a teddy bear, or you can make a duck, or you can make a tiger. And this is a dinosaur, although he might look a bit like a chicken, I think.
He does a bit, yeah. All right, well, look, let's move over here and look at the food and indeed look at the kids. I have to say that one of my neighbours actually had this profoundly, I thought, revolutionary idea, but it's so simple. Should we kneel down?
Hello, Fred. Hello, Holly. Hello, Arthur.
Of putting everybody's food into cake...
Jessica.
That's Jessica, it's your little girl. Of putting everybody's food into cake boxes.
Yes.
So that you didn't have this terribly messy and complicated table. Everybody had sandwiches and crisps and cake and everything all in one box. Right, now, this is how you'd carry it through. All the food in the shape of teddy bears and stuff.
Yes, but for each party, of course, you know, there are different themes. So if it was a fairy party, you could have them in the shape of stars, for example. And as you showed earlier, for the seaside party, you know, you had things that were to do with the seaside, like your croissant crabs. Things like the sandwiches. If you want to cut a shape in a sandwich, what you do is you actually just put the bread in the fridge for a short while before you cut it. And then you take it out and then you cut it so that you keep the shapes that you need.
That's a good idea.
Have you had anything to eat yet, Arthur? What? You're not going to tell me.
Just have a sleep.
Holly, would you like a party like this, or are you a bit old for teddy bears now, do you think?
Don't know.
I bet you'd like a My Little Pony party, wouldn't you? Don't know. Well, I would. What about you, Arthur? What would be your favourite party?
That's Freddie.
I'm sorry, Freddie.
I don't know.
You know. Fine, and Jessica, your mum must give you some fantastic parties. Does she?
Say, I don't know.
Well, there we have it. Four incredibly enthusiastic children.
They're really good.